The technology doesn't work first thing in the morning, first thing in the noon, whatever. Just function, damn it. Ow. Will you please, if I ask nicely, work? Thank you. Thank you. I'll never talk negatively against you again. Thank you. Hi there, Site 42 staff, as well as those of you from the greater SCP Foundation. Welcome to, wait, no, water. Oh. And welcome to another coffee break with Dr. Sherman, a subsidiary of the anomalous broadcast from Site 42. Oh. As always, I am Dr. Theron Sherman, and as we do daily for nearly 7 months, and the streak remains unbroken, even on a day like today, I am here to answer your questions about the SCP Foundation. No. So whether you guys, the Foundation staff, have questions about our anomalies or our staff or our groups of interest, or hypothetical conversations about anomalies that are not SCPs, you know, different fandoms, things like that, it's fine. Oh, fuck. I'm here for the next 40 minutes. 40 minutes for today's stream. But housekeeping. Before we do it, Dr. Val, congratulations on being the first chatter, our number one most punctual staff member. I hope that you were this punctual in bringing aspirin to today's meeting. Alongside Dr. Val's firstness, let me shout out King of ADHD, Infinite Dragon, Senior Researcher Alex, Blake, Notorious Gaming, Junior Researcher Sally, Silent Follower, Wolf Den, Aoki. Did I say senior researcher Alex? Maybe. Okay, yes, that is everybody. Everyone here who I have mentioned, thank you for being here punctually, and thank you for being members. We appreciate your membership and your service. Meanwhile, Kitty Kaiser, The Rain, Dr. Moonston, Grossa, Hazard, and Dr. Paradox. Thank you all for being here punctually, and thank you for being here just for being you. So, today is your average day at the Foundation. Yes, yes. But on the stream subject, just many of you have been wondering this. I see it in the chat. I know what you're thinking. And yes, last night's staff karaoke party was the bomb diggity. Did you make it last night? I don't know. There were too many of us there and too many drinks. But yes, that party was bumping. And I hope you made it. And if you didn't make it, then I hope you regret your choices a little more than I regret my choices. Listen, our flagship site is site number 42. If we don't celebrate our Lord and Savior Douglas Adams and his Hitchhiker's Guide and its delightful beverages like the Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster, we are dishonoring our namesake. But 343, damn it, have my gargles been blasted. In case you weren't there, it was a banging party. About halfway through, I decided to, what's the word? For when you sing that song, everyone yells at you about when you sing the song. The redhead guy. The Rickroll. Yes. Halfway through the song, several drinks in, was the Dr. Sherman Rickroll. I've got the red hair now. I'm allowed. It's part of the rules that you're allowed to sing the song if you have red hair. And so we did a funny little dance. And I'll have you know, I'm allowed to sing that song not only because I dyed my hair red, but also because I have the voice of an angel. A very deep and funny sounding angel, like that Rick Astley man. And so yes, I did it justice, and everyone who booed me is booing brilliance. It was a particularly funny moment when Desk broke a chair on another chair because the chair insulted Mary, SCP-166, and Desk decided to defend Clef's daughter's honor. Now, he threw the, Desk broke a natural chair, not an anomalous chair, but he did break the chair on an anomalous chair, who wasn't Dr. Chair, it was a different chair. Dr. Chair would never, you would never besmirch SCP-166. You wouldn't do it. You're too afraid of Dr. Clef, and I understand that. And that's just some of what went on last night. I am not going to say more. What happens at karaoke night mostly stays on karaoke night. Okay. Let me, yes, next time, if you miss karaoke night, you are ordered to regret it. That is the deal when you work here at Site 42. I don't make the rules, except that I do make the rules, and this is a rule I specifically made to shame you for missing karaoke night. Do better next time. That's an order. Okay. Okay. So now we're all cut up. Please don't make any loud noises. And let me do some answering of questions. Strawberry Skies, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Make sure to grab yourself some Alka-Seltzer on your way past the commissary. And thank you for the adorable corgi and your generosity of sending us an adorable corgi. Low key. Low key. Your name is wrong because you are high key. Exceedingly generous. What is this, 5 days in a row? 4 or 5? What are days? Is today still yesterday? It depends on if you went to bed last night. But low key, thank you for your exceptionally generous first donation of the day, as well as being a member. Why don't you make sure... Okay. Don't tell the rest of the staff I told you this. Other staff members, while I'm talking to Low Key and their extreme generosity, cover your ears. Earmuffs. This is only for Low Key. Listen, I have the crew in medical cooking up Dr. Sherman's patented hangover cure. I'm not saying there aren't a couple of eggs in the drink. I'm not saying you have to chase it with a dark chocolate bar. But this is guaranteed to work every time. And so there's a nice little eggy beverage, and you chug it with hot sauce, and then you eat the chocolate. And we will be okay, Low-key. We'll be okay. You and me. We're going to be okay. Thank you again for your exceptional generosity. We'll be up and at 'em in no time. Okay, you can all un-earmuff now. You can all un-earmuff. Thank you. I have 15 tickets to Ambrose Restaurant into the Wanderer's Library. The Serpent's Hands are actually very nice, even though one of them is a Class 5 reality bender who wants to go to Ambrose. How in the hell are they letting you in there? Why won't they let me go? I want to go. Can I go? Can I go? You said tickets. Can I put on one of my very elaborate and always successful disguises? I will. Lee, Intern Fox, welcome to Site 42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. Dark Shadow Fang, thank you for your 4-month member message, and thank you for becoming a newly minted overseer here at Site 42. We greatly appreciate your service here and your leadership, helping us to guide us to victory in the battle against the White Names. Doctor, congratulations on getting married to SCP-72. No! 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 facilities. Please clean the floor of the audio phonics lab. Thank you, Dr. Sherman. Send. Say psych right now. Say psych right now. Now help me with Tamamo no Me. She is trying to kill SCP-953 for trying to steal my liver. I do not know what a Tamamo no Me is. But we're not allowed to destroy anomalies because we can't research them. So don't. Don't. I knew he was going to puke because of that thing I told you. Listen. Listen. How dare you prank me in this manner on this, the day of my daughter's hangover? Low key, thank you for donating again. Dr. Sherman can go to Ambrose according to the Serpent's Hand if he brings no security and puts on his finest outfit. Also, Dr. Sherman sang California Girls at karaoke. Hey, that's only half true. I did the Snoop part that they always cut from the radio edit because they're cowards. Let the man rap. Always the songs are like, hey, here are some good rap bits in your pop song. And then all the fucking white people cut the rap out. It's discrimination against musical glory. Long live the rap interlude, says I. Dr. Sherman, you have a daughter? No, it was a figure of speech. Intern Durs, welcome to Site 42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. And you're pranking me. You think Serpent's Hand is going to let me in if I wear a very fine suit? Because I have a very fine suit. But they've just always been so... They've always been so, refusery. That's a word. Refusery before. Blake, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as being a member. Make sure to grab yourself some delicious cocktail shrimp dipped in vanilla yogurt on your way past the commissary. No, white chocolate. It's white chocolate shrimp. That's what they had last night. White chocolate shrimp. White chocolate shrimpies. My apologies, Dr. Sherman. I couldn't make it because I was doing the paperwork to transfer to the Space Anomalies group. I want to use my love for astrology to help the Foundation. Well, it's very good to do what you love, because then you will not work a day in your life. And by that I mean you will work every day of your life for overly amount of time because passion, but underly amount of pay because you do it for free anyways. So, good. That's the kind of dedication we need at the Foundation. I just came and got confused by the stream title. Well, then you've never had a pan-galactic gargle blaster, haven't you? Drinking one is like having your brain smashed in with a gold brick wrapped around a twist of lemon. Now! You saw nothing. You saw nothing. No, don't you all poo-poo the white chocolate shrimpies. You can't knock it until you've tried it. And I bet you can't find a place that serves them, let alone try it. But furthermore, That was literally a foodstuff from one of the afterlives. One of the afterlives that was actually hell, torturing a couple of people by pitting them against each other in emotional manipulations. But they thought it was heaven, and they thought the white chocolate trampies were good, meaning that the white chocolate trampies were good. Okay? Even if it wasn't hell, that was a tiny piece of heaven for those poor tortured souls. And I don't think we can disrespect that. If you're gonna go there to get some white chocolate trampies, if you're gonna go to that afterlife, just watch out for the sexy giraffes. And please, before you say something, I might be asexual, but I can objectively tell when something is pretty or sexy. It doesn't have to be attractive to me for me to tell that it is objectively a beautiful thing. Aye. Dark Shadow Fang, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as upgrading your membership. Make sure to grab yourself Fritos at the commissary. Fritos. Tamano no me, famous kitsune, also no psych. Yes, psych. Yes, very psych. Also, 953 is not a kitsune. It's a kumiho. And if you call it a kitsune, you get killed faster. Be careful with that. Be careful with that. He's not fighting the Fury allegations very well. Furry. This has nothing to do with being a furry of any kind, which I am not. But I guarantee you, if you saw that sexy giraffe, the words coming out of your mouth next would be, wow, that is a sexy giraffe. Happens to everybody. I'm pretty sure it's a mimetic hazard or something. I don't know what the deal is. We all just know. We all just know. Something about those afterlife giraffes, it just does something to people. I mean, if I said it as a proud and out asexual and not fraternizer with anomalies, you know this is serious. You know there's something in here that is messing with the brain pan. Low Key, thank you for donating again. By the way, time check. We have 20 minutes left in this stream, by the way. 20 minutes. Low Key, thank you for donating again. The Class 5 Reality Bender said 1 day only. Chaz Ambrose himself is supposed to be there. Also, I keep an eye on the Class 5. He's dangerous. All right, so it sounds to me that you're, that this might be more of a diplomatic mission of sorts with that kind of bigwig coming in. Okay, well, this will certainly be entertaining. All right. Stiff upper lip and all that. We'll give it a try. The Scapegoat, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as being a member. Make sure to grab yourself, you know what? Grab yourself some grab yourself a little charcuterie cheese board of Swiss cheese, cheddar cheese, definitely not goat cheese. That would be a kind of, well, no, goats can have goat cheese because they can have goat milk because they're goats. It actually comes from them. That's actually better. Yes, you can have the goat cheese. And also get your pepper jelly. We got this really good pepper jelly in the commissary right now. And you mix it up with the cheeses. Oh, yeah, you enjoy that from the commissary. How many religious that have been debunked is because of your top class work? Well, it's hard to debunk a religion when the deity actually exists. But also all of the other ones exist, so which religion do you follow if they're all real? We're not debunking them. We are, in fact, bunking them. They are bunked in beds for some reason. Lily, welcome to Site42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. For some reason, Ko-Fi is not working for me to donate. Kitty Cat, that is very unfortunate. I wonder if it's down or something. Or maybe there's something wrong with your payment processor. I'm not sure, but thank you for trying to donate. Blake, thank you for donating again. As weird as that sounds, it sounds good in a way. You're damn right it does. Kitty Cat Gamer, thank you for donating for your first donation of the day here in the stream since the Ko-Fi didn't work. Thank you for your generosity either way. Either way, it all is good. Good. Make sure to grab yourself a banana on your way past the commissary. Yes, the answer is 42, and don't panic. You are absolutely correct. Enough said. Accuracy. The same thing happened when I tried through the Ko-Fi. Interesting, Blake. Okay, maybe Ko-Fi is just down today. Maybe that's the problem. If multiple people are having issues with it. Mr. Kitty, welcome to Site42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. Senior Researcher Alex, thank you for your 7-month member message. As a level 1 researcher, we appreciate your research here to help us win the Battle of the White Names. What was that drink I had? No psych. I wrote the wedding vows for you. You did not. Okay. I might need access to a time anomaly because destroying any sort of registration of this is not enough destruction. I need a time-traveling anomaly. That, I guess, is today's afternoon's work. Fine. Notorious Gaming, thank you for donating again, I think? Or your first donation of the day. I'm not sure I remember, but that's not to be unexpected today. Grab yourself some yakitori on your way past the commissary, and thank you for being a member as well. What was that drink I had? Still feeling it now. Oh, did you get one of the gargle blasters? Because, yeah, they are pan-galactic for a reason. Blake, thank you for donating again to say that you were referring to the white chocolate shrimp. Hell yes, Blake. Yes. Trying new things. Giving it a shot. That's what heroism is for. Escape Goat, thank you for donating again. I'll share the cheeses platter with you with some wine if you agree to let me do test on your pen. Listen, that's a generous offer, but I'm going to refuse because right now, cheese and wine is not the move, buddy. My stomach is doing donuts thinking about that. Dark Shadow Fang, thank you for donating again. Tamamo no Me is a kitsune. SCP-953 is a kumiho. Okay, good. We got that square, so they will be less offended. Although we're still not allowing the other anomalous thing to kill the other anomalous thing. We're just not allowing that. We have security to stop that. Use the security to stop that. For those of you questioning, first of all, I did see someone else say that the Ko-Fi is having payment issues today. That's a known issue. Good to know. Thank you for clarifying. And for those who still want to try for some reason, it is in the link that's pinned in the chat. Which, that reminds me that I need to take down the Streamer Award nomination page because yesterday was the last day. So now we wait. and we see if we got enough nominations to get into the vote, which would be very funny. Blake, thank you for donating again. The pen must not stop spinning. Well, I mean, when it goes in my pocket, it stops spinning. Or does it? Theoretically. Okay, that's a bit mind-bending. Wolfden, I am far too tired to chase down a Red Bull-addled SCP-999. I will throw you in 682's acid bath. Don't test me. What if Dr. Sherman is spinning, but the pen isn't? My head is spinning. For sure. That is part of it. Dr. Sherman, how do you find specific sites of specific SCPs on the wiki from the page of the SCPs themselves? Not all SCPs mention what site they are at. Sometimes they just say it's contained. They do not always say the site, and that means there is no canon. You could say whatever site you want. Furthermore, there could always be a in-universe site-to-site transfer for some reason. There is no canon. They could be anywhere. Are any of the entities gay? Well, intern Daniel, first of all, we contain many humanoid anomalies, and because there's a spectrum of human sexuality, like the LGBTQIA plus spectrum, yes, it is to be assumed that at least some of those anomalies are on that spectrum somewhere. Furthermore, as Desk has said, yes, we do literally have an SCP called the gayest man alive. Although that's really a non sequitur because that guy is gay in the 1920s, having a good time gay, and not the homosexuality gay. But there are other gay anomalies, and do recall, we are an arts community. There's a lot of that going around. Very chill. Can I show the Gate Guardian SCP-999? No, Dr. Val. It basically blows up anything that approaches. We're not doing that. Yellow, thank you for your first donation to today's stream as well as being a member. Make sure to grab yourself some Tylenol on your way past the commissary. Don't worry about whatever SCP-5004-B said about Tylenol being bad for you. The degenerative mental effects of being a reality sink are really hitting that bastard hard right now. You can't trust a single thing it says. But, yes. Today is hangover day at the Foundation. Enough, pan-galactic gargle blasters, and it might last a couple days. Notorious Gaming, thank you for donating again. Don't know if I'm seeing things, but I swear SCP-999 is doing Mach 10 through the halls. Well, I did teach SCP-999 to shoot. That way, if it was being abused by people, it could fight back. So if it has a Mach 10, I look forward to cleaning up the bodies of those who would assault the little goo child. Daddy Pudding, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Make sure to grab yourself some ginger ale on your way past the commissary. And also, long time no see, Daddy Pudding. Good to see you. A random group of cats ruined my garden. It's a catastrophe. That joke would have only been improved if you would have said it was Josie the Half Cat. That way it would be SCP related even further. Just a tip off the dome of my very fine brain that is completely 100% doing fine. Dr. Moonston, Mac 10 is not a type of speed. Mac 10 is a type of gun. Mach 10 with a H on the end is a speed. Mach with an H is speed. Mac without an H is a gun. Better believe that if reality is what you make it, and typos are a bad thing to do. To prove my point, Mac 10. Mac 10 is a submachine gun. Can I give SCP-999 the Sherman tank? No, because I'm going to go sleep in the Sherman tank for about 15 minutes to regenerate my lost brain cells so that I can be awake and no longer hungover when I get out. So no, the Sherman tank has to be vacant for me to use it. Oh, and Daddy Pudding, for the rest of your message. SCP, the Dad Father, has made all unplanned gatherings of cats cause widespread devastation. Oh, yes, where you make your, when you make your puns reality, things go very bad. Yes, that is very bad. Notorious Gaming, thank you for donating again. Missed the H on Mach 10, so yeah, 999 chasing now. Or chasing 999, okay. Now you fixed it. Now I know that 999 is not on a shooting spree, which, while deserved, is still probably bad. Kitty Cat Gamer, thank you for donating again. I'm in debate with myself. Which SCP is more cute, SCP-999 or 7 Zoom? No! No! Oh. Oh. Don't you blaspheme in my office. Alex the Shark, thank you for your first donation of today's stream. Make sure to grab yourself a squirt on your way past the commissary. Get your head out of the gutter. It's a grapefruit soda. Are all aliens inherently anomalous, or are some not? Secondly, do the headlights attack anomalous vehicles? Well, the first one is all aliens are inherently anomalous. If they are from off-world, they are not part of humanity's normalcy. They are all anomalous. Furthermore, do the headlights attack anomalous vehicles? I do not know what you're talking about there. What headlights? What do you mean? Dr. Sherman, take some day free, please. We are the only line of defense between humanity and the anomalous. And you want me to take a day off? Show you a day off. With my fist holding a pen that I'm gesturing at you with aggressively. Oh, but it is about time to end stream. You have 2 minutes left for your last questions. 2 minutes. Alex, thank you for donating again to clarify that SCP-745 are the headlights. Does SCP-745 attack anomalous vehicles? Bipedal nocturnal predator. Head is a bloated slack of clear skin that attacks visible sensory or skull. Brain of the creature can be directly observed and is wrapped in a web of bioluminescent organs. Skin covering the body has deep black coloration. Living specimens of 745 are capable of producing a steady output of 1,400 to 3,200 lumens from their head. This obscures the rest of the body and gives the appearance of a floating point of light. When defending itself or communicating with other members of its species, this light has been observed to change color and flash in specific patterns. Don't understand. It is not a carbon-based life form. Hunts in pairs along remote sections of the highway, so it's two of them, moving at speeds up to 180 kilometers per hour in perfect unison, appearing like the headlights of a car. Once the pair swerves off the road or comes to a stop, the pair will separate, directly assault and consume the vehicle's occupants. So I would imagine that these animals would, in fact, try to attack anomalous vehicles because they don't know the difference. They're dumb animals. The question is, what would happen if they did? It depends on the anomalous vehicle. It depends on the anomalous vehicle's abilities. Probably you could end up with a couple dead of these entities. So, yeah, it depends on what the anomalous car does. Use SCP-500, not that hard. What are you talking about? You think they're going to give me SCP-500 for a hangover? It's specifically listed in the database that you don't do that. What are you talking about? Don't ask for pictures from that wedding if it exists, which I don't still think I'd believe in. If there's photos, I might. Fine. Fine. Ace, thank you for your first donation of today's stream. Make sure to grab yourself some eggs and steak on your way past the commissary. This is the last of my paycheck. Have fun today, boss. Well, I will when I am alive. Dark Shadow Fang, thank you for donating again. The Unicorn Nuggy, 9997. Stop with that thing. Why? Just stop. Glittered 682. I don't know what you're talking about here, Dark Shadow Fang, but I hate that you put that thing in there. I don't understand the purpose. Okay. Site 42 staff, we have officially made it to the end of stream. And, as always, at the end of stream, I tell you my favorite SCPs. Now, I'm not going to tell you the SCPs that I wrote are my favorites. That'd be cheating. But you can go to the Sherm's author page in Site 42 Hub on the SCP Wiki, and there you can see the SCPs I personally wrote, as well as contributed voice lines or signs to. Voice lines or sound effects to. And while you're there, there are some links you can bump over. Those links, many people try to find them, but they don't look hard enough. But you can find those links. And while you're there, you can become a Site 42 Patreon patron or a YouTube channel member to donate to us monthly. You can Ko-Fi or Super Chat if you want to donate to us once at a time. Either way, we appreciate direct donations. They're the most efficient way to help us keep the lights on. But if you're a part... Oh, wait. America, I didn't get a notification for this. It's funky. But yes, I do see you at a Ko-Fi here. And I guess it worked for you. Good work. Lucky you. Thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Make sure to grab yourself a lemonade on your way past the commissary. Hey, Dr. Sherman, just a request. Can I permanently have a cell connected with 953? They are my best friend, and you shall not separate us. Also, another one of the doctors gave me some genetic testing for me, and now I have 953 abilities. No. 953 doesn't get allies until it stops killing staff members. Not a chance. Thank you for your donation, but no. I can't approve that in good conscience. Now, reminder, even if you can't donate because you're part of the broke gang, you're a starving artist, that's fine. As long as instead of doing such, you are watching our videos and commenting, watching our streams and chatting, liking, sharing, subscribing, all that YouTube dance, that makes you an honorary and valued member of Mobile Task Force Sci 42, codenamed the Signal Boosters. And with your engagement, YouTube's algorithm brings us more people who we introduce the SCP Foundation to, and they become lifelong fans, helping us to support the SCP Wiki and its authors, artists, animators, game devs, filmmakers, merch makers, etc. So Mobile Task Force Sci 42, codenamed Signal Boosters, thank you for your service. Now, without further ado, my favorite SCPs in no particular order are SCP-3999, SCP-3043, SCP-008-J, SCP-Spooky-J, SCP-5031, SCP-5175, SCP-5320, and SCP-8980. Content warning, that last one, it's a bit of a rough read. Speed round 3999-3043-008-J, Spooky-J, 503-1517-55-320-8980. Content warning, the last one's a bit of a rough read. Site 42 staff, I have been Dr. Theron Sherman. This has been a coffee break with Dr. Sherman, a subsidiary of the anomalous broadcast from Site 42. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something. Be safe, be well, and as always, secure, contain, protect. See you in the next video or stream. Too bright. Oh, I'm actually supposed to turn off the stream. That's right. Ay, ay. Oh, the night that Patty Murphy died is a night I'll never forget. Some of the boys got loaded drunk and they ain't got sober yet. As long as a bottle was passed around, every man was feeling gay. Old Leary came with a bagpipe, some music for to play. That's how they showed their respect for Patty Murphy. That's how they showed their honor and their pride. And they said it was a sin and shame, and they winked at one another. And every drink in the place was full the night Pat Murphy died. The credit song is The Night That Pat Murphy Died by Great Big Sea. Yellow, thank you for your last-minute donation. I will feel better. I guarantee. Be safe, be well, Site 42 staff. And secure. Contain. Protect.